This is the book of Hosea, chapter 12, verse 7. He is a merchant. The balances of deceit are in his hand. He loveth to oppress. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of great millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth of sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Sabak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Hosea, chapter 12, verse 7, is that what you see in front of your screen, all right, is proof that, these are merchants, all right, the super rich, okay, the elite, all right, they are running the world, all right, in deceit and fraud, all right, and people are waking up, people are waking up to this, all right, and when you read articles like this, you're like, yeah, man, a civil war is coming. It's only a matter of, it's only a matter of time. Something's gonna happen, okay? Because this is really Esau Edom. When it says many Americans believe the economy is rigged, all right, who do you think they're speaking to? They're speaking to, okay, Edomites, all right? Because everybody knows here in America that so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, all right, are at the bottom. They're the ones that have nothing, all right, are constantly living, all right, living literally paycheck to paycheck. So when you see articles like this is definitely pertaining to these Edomites. They're now feeling it, okay? And they know the game is rigged. They know they're being oppressed, okay? They know that they're being dealt with deceitfully by the leadership, okay? That's supposed to keep things fair and balanced. And they're seeing that it's not fair and balanced. Again, Hosea chapter 12, verse 7, he is a merchant. The balance of deceit are in his hand, right? Okay, he deals in unbalance, okay? In fact, it's a scripture that comes to my mind. I believe it's Proverbs 11:1, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, right? These elites, all right, when I say the elites, I'm talking about the secret societies, these various Illuminati factions, right? Freemasons, Skull and Bones, De Molay, Rosicrucians, Knights Templars, what's another one? Jesuits, so on and so forth. These different secret society factions that make up the Illuminati, all right? They move in false balance, especially when it comes to the economy. It's all based, all right, upon deceit and fraud, all right? Screwing over the little guy, all right? And it's gotten to a point that the average Edomite sees this and they're upset, all right? So Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight, right? And you clearly see that this whole country's not moving with just weights, all right? It's off balance, all right? It's a false balance, all right? It's full of deceit, and people are waking up to this. People are waking up to this, all right? And that's why this place is going to go down in violence, real talk. All right, because this devil loves to oppress, all right? And people are going to get fed up with it. So let's read this article, all right? I'm not going to make this long, just want to hit some key points because this article is very interesting. New York Times, all right? So this is straight mainstream media. They have to report this. Many Americans believe the economy is rigged. Right, and that's a fact. If you don't think that, all right, then you're a fucking idiot and you get what you deserve. All right? When asked what drives the economy, many Americans have a simple single answer that comes to mind immediately. Greed. That's absolutely correct. Greed. Okay? You clearly see it. All right? Just what Wall Street is doing with all these homes, buying them up. Single family homes. Okay? That's why apartment prices are going through the roof. That's why home prices are going through the roof, especially down here in the South. Okay? All right? Because of greed. Okay? And it's all been designed because the elites, all right, have an agenda. World Economic Forum, all right? You will own nothing and be happy. Okay? And who made that statement? Who is the face of the elites? All right? Klaus Schwab, all right? The chairman of the World Economic Forum. Okay? So clearly greed is in their heart, all right, to take everything away, all right, from the their servants, all right, because we are their servants, okay? And they don't want their servants to have any type of financial freedom, so to say. All right, and that's why they're making it hard to live. They believe the rich and powerful have designed the economy to benefit themselves and have left others with too little or with nothing at all. Right, and that's all by design. Why? Because again, it all leads to, all right, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. All right, people are going to be forced to take that digital the mark of the beast RFID chip out of desperation. Okay, and that's why the Lord set up his prophets to show these articles to warn our people that, all right, this is all by design, all right? And you must trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and you must believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you must believe, all right, in this truth, all right, that we're bringing out, mainly here at Great Millstone through the Spirit and Power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, because we go into the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, continually, all right? And we show you these articles to prove that this is coming. The whole system is being designed to make the whole world, all right, vulnerable, desperate, so that they have no choice but to take that chip. Okay? We know Americans feel this way because we asked them. Over the past 2 years, as part of a project with the American Academy of Art and Sciences, right, this is the ESOS think tank, we and a team of people conducted over 30 small group conversations with Americans from almost every corner of the country. While national indicators may suggest that the economy is strong, all right, and this is a rigged number, all right, very rigged. They have cooked the books because food prices have soared. So how can the economy be strong when food prices have soared and wages have stagnated? Okay, it's bullshit. Let's go back to the article. The Americans we listen to are mostly not thriving. That's correct. They do not see the economy as nourishing or supporting them. Instead, they tend to see it as an obstacle, a set of external forces out of their control that nonetheless seems to hold sway over their lives. Right. And what's their external forces out of their control? The printing press. All right. And when I say the printing press, I'm talking about the Federal Reserve. Okay. Because that is one of the main reasons, okay, that is causing the bulk of the people here in this country, all right, to be in poverty, to have little or nothing. It's because they're devaluing the dollar on purpose, all right? All by design, okay? A good book to read is The Creature from Jekyll Island, a second look at the Federal Reserve, written by, is it Edward Griffin, if I'm right? Not mistaken, the author, right? The Creature from, Edward Griffin. Edward Griffin. Good book to read. Breaks it down in dummy status of how this whole financial system is a rigged game set up, all right, to benefit the elites and the elites only, all right, and to put the whole country in perpetual debt, in debt slavery. Very simple, okay? And people are waking up to this, okay? They're understanding it. Take the perceived prevalence of greed. This is hardly a new feeling, but has been exacerbated, meaning caused harm recently by inflation, there we go, and higher housing costs. Again, all right, all designed. Americans experience these phenomena not as abstract concepts or political talking points, but rather as grocery stores and landlords demanding more money, right? Okay? So this is clearly an indicator that this devil loves to oppress. He's dealing deceit. He's dealing with deceit among the people, and that's how you know, okay, bad times is coming for this place. Okay, Proverbs chapter 10 verse 15. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty, right? And this is what the elites are doing. They're destroying, okay, the poor by putting them into poverty, okay, making them desperate, making them angry and violent, all right, for what? What do you think they're doing this for? All right, to establish, all right, their NWO, okay? Psalm chapter 73 verse 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches, right? And who are the ungodly? The elites, all right? These various secret societies, what they like to call themselves as a whole, the Illuminati, the holders of the light, because they believe they have the light, okay? And, you know, for the most part, yeah, they know what's going on, okay? They know that we got the truth, all right? And that's why they fear us, okay? Because we are saying that this is only temporary. The Lord will destroy their kingdom. Continuing on. Another article found this very interesting. Wall Street braces for commercial real estate time bomb. You see that? All right. So they clearly know an economic collapse is coming. All right. And so they're preparing and they're getting everything ready. That's why they're slowly pushing in the National Guard in various cities. Okay. They're clamping down on freedom of speech, okay? They're doing everything because they know that an impending doom is coming, all right? And they got to control the civil unrest. But they're not going to be able to control everyone, all right? And that's because, hey, the Lord said this. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14, the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err at every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit, right? Because you Esau, you know, you elites, you can try to do as much as you can to do controlled demolition, right? Like you did with the 9/11, you know, Twin Tower buildings. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna be able to prevent the Lord's will, all right? Things are gonna happen that's gonna be out of your control, because at the end of the day, all right, you don't control nothing. The Lord controls everything. He controls even your, all right, prideful asses. Okay? So you could collapse the economy. You could try to do a controlled, all right, demolition, crash with this economy. At the end of the day, people are waking up to your bullshit, and there will be bloodshed, a lot of it. Okay? 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Right. Not only there's going to be a lack of job or no job, all right, in various parts of this country, they're also going to be, you're not going to be able, all right, to control various parts of this country, all right? You're not going to be able to, all right, to have your free reign, because there's going to be a lot of pushback, okay? Because in fact, when you go into the NLT version, it says there's nothing Egypt can do. All are helpless. The head, right, you represent the head, and the tail. The noble palm branch, right, you represent the noble palm branch and the lower reed, right? All right, because this is the Lord's will, okay? He's going to establish it the way he wants it in terms of, all right, who gets taken by the chaos that comes and who doesn't. And guess who's not going to be taken? All right, the elect, because they're going to be protected. The angels are going to protect them. Okay, they're going to be able to come out, okay, of this chaos. All right, and a civil war is coming again. All right, a civil war is coming. 16, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, you see, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. Right. You know, when that great crashing from the hills comes, the economy collapses. All right. That's when the game really begins. Okay. And the Lord's all right going to make sure that, all right, particular things you're not going to be able to be in control of. Esau, Edom, all right, you elites. Okay, because, all right, particular prophecies have to be fulfilled. All right, 1044. Kal Halalim Yahal Bashim El Shire. Okay. Civil war has to happen. Right here. Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right. Okay, you're going to have militia groups, gangs, okay, so on and so forth, doing their own thing. All right. Meanwhile, the American military is going to be fractured because not only you're going to have to try to police, all right, these militia groups, you also got to fight World War III, which you got to fight Russia, who's all right getting stronger and stronger by the day, and you got to fight China and Iran. So you would pretty much are going to be put in between a rock and a hard place, which is going to break you. Okay, which is going to break America. Okay, you clearly see anybody who has a common sense brain can clearly see what's about to happen to this place. Let's jump down to 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. 18, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of lack of bread and great tribulation. Right. Okay. And that's how you know that a lot of people are going to be asked out, man. All right. And the government's not going to be able to protect you. All right. Because they got to protect their own areas, their own municipalities, their own infrastructure. All right. So, a lot of rural areas, a lot of suburban areas are just going to be asked out. Okay. And of course, particular cities that the elites don't need anymore. Like, for example, Pittsburgh, all right, Detroit, Philadelphia, all right, San Francisco, Chicago. Again, I'm speaking as a man, but I believe those are to be the first those cities to be fallen, all right, and go into straight chaos. James chapter 5, verse 1. Go now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Right. All right. Because you're just got to make some moves so that prophecy is fulfilled, and then the Lord is going to take you out. Okay. 2, your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth eaten. Right. And this is an example. All right. Your riches are corrupted. Everybody's waking up to your riches are corrupted. All right. Everything you're doing is in wickedness. Okay. Everything that you're doing. All right, making things unlivable, all right, making things expensive so that you can take more and more from the poor, all right? It's all going to backfire on you. 3, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have reaped treasure together for the last days. Right, we're in the last days, okay? So enjoy it while it lasts, all right, because the Lord's going to break this place. 4, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept by fraud, crieth. Right. And who is the Lord hearing? All right. He's hearing, all right, the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. They're the ones that the cries, okay, their prayers are reaching, all right, to the piercing through the clouds. Ooh, let me get that one. The prayers. Clouds. Let me see if I wrote it correctly. Yep, here he goes. Book of Ecclesiasticus, also book of Sirach, chapter 35, verse 16. He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds. You see that? All right, because the Lord's going to hear his elect. All right? Okay? That's who he's dealing with. Those are the ones that he's hearing their prayers. He's damn sure not hearing the wicked of our people's prayers, because they're not even praying to him, all right, in truth and sincerity, all right? They're not praying to him, calling upon his name. They're saying Jesus or Yeshua or whatever, all right? James chapter 5, verse 4. Behold, the hires of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, all right? And this whole system is based on fraud, all right? The fact that you're just, all right, stealing from the poor with inflation alone, that's fraud. Inflation is a hidden tax. Devaluing the dollar is stealing from the poor. Crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, meaning the Lord of armies, the armies of Israel. Because when you go into the word Sabaoth, all right, one of my favorite words, it's to say army of Israel, unless they changed it. Lord of Sabaoth, yep, the Lord of the armies of Israel. You see that? As those who are under the leadership and protection of Yahweh maintained his cause in war, right? Because the Lord is coming back for war to judge you wicked people, all right? Let's see if something here. Yeah, I'll just read this. Romans chapter 9, verse 29. And as Isaiah said before, except the Lord of Sabaoth, again, Sabaoth means what? The armies of Israel had left us a seed, meaning talking about the Israelites, we'd have been as Sodom, and been made like unto Gomorrah, right? So this is talking about the remnant, the elect, who the Lord's hearing their prayers, okay? He's going to, all right, fight for them and go to war, all right, for them, all right? Take you devil, and you devils are going to be taken out, okay? That's why it says in 5, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the days of slaughter, right? Okay, let's go see what it says in NLT version. You have spent your years on earth in luxury, satisfying your every desire. You have fattened yourselves for the day of slaughter, right? That's why the Lord said, I have in Isaiah chapter 34, verse, should be 4. Yep. 5, excuse me. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Right, Idumea is a Greek word which means Esau, Edom, you so-called white people. All right, starting with the elites. All right, because you're the ones that have all the wealth. Because even the average so-called white man is catching hell. All right, but hey, that's between you and them. And you so-called white people, all right, I mean, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all need to, get froggy and go after your government because they screwing you over, all right? And you know this, all right? So you need to just put in that work. Get that civil war popping, okay? Anyway, it shall come down upon Idumea, all right, which are you Edomites, and upon the people of my curse to judgment, right? Oh, a curse. Because the Lord, what's that curse? Oh, man, scriptures are just flying right now. Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. All right. Then I turn and lift up my eyes and look, and behold, a flying roll. Right, it's talking about a chariot, spaceship, so-called UFO. Jumping to the point. Verse 3. And then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. You see? For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side, according to it. Right, you Edomites have stolen. All right, you have stolen mainly from our people, okay, and we're at the bottom, okay, and this is a great example of stealing, and everyone that swears shall be cut off as on that side, according to it, right, okay, and don't you clowns swear on the Bible, all right, that's why you're going to be taken out, all right. 4, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Right? Who's the thief? Esau Edoms, the so-called white man, starting with the elites, the Illuminati. All right? Which consists of these various secret society fractions, okay? Factions, excuse me, not fraction. Fraction is what's coming to this place. It's going to be fractured. A fraction. The Lord's going to cut this place in half, all right? And he's creating it. It's so exciting. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to. I've just read that. Salakia. 4. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that swear falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of the house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof, and the stone thereof. Right? Meaning fire. Fire's coming. Okay? So back to Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5 again. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra. And what's the modern day Basra, America? And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, right? And that goes according to, again, James chapter 5, verse 5. Ye have lived in pleasure on earth and been wanting. Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. See that? So there you go. So you Edomites are about to be judged by Yahweh Shai and the angels. All right? And they're coming in. The Yahweh Shai is coming in a big spaceship, so-called UFO, and the angels are coming in smaller UFOs. Okay? And they're going to clean your clock. Space Force is not going to stand. All right? It's going to be defeated. 6. You have condemned and killed a just, and he does not resist you, right? And that's talking about, all right, the Israelites. Okay? And, we don't resist you. We're at the bottom. And you've been putting nothing but hell on us. All right? And that's why the Lord is coming back to judge. Okay? All right? And that's why to our people, we got to be patient. The Lord's coming back. All these, when you look at all these articles, it's just proof that that we're at the end of this man's kingdom. We're just waiting for particular prophecies to come. And the main one, the chariot, not the chariot, that's another main one, but the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, that's the main one. Once that is established, then it's rock and roll, man. And the Lord's going to rock and roll on America, Babylon the Great. All right, via nuclear warfare, make sure these nukes fly, as well as the chariots, so-called UFOs, lighting this place up with laser beams. And with that, I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Makah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it there. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostle knows. As you can see, most out of here. We're clearly at the end. We're so close. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. All right. All right. Take your hand not off the plow. To the fuses that are watching, keep studying. When you pray, pray your cover. Shalom. You already know. Shalom.